You won't see me wearing a yarmulke. You will not see me kneeling in front of anything.
Welcome back, everybody. It is the Conway and Whitman Show. Tim Conway Jr. and Brian Whitman. We're live at 97.1 Free FM. And don't forget, 2 more days of Not Scary Farm left, tonight and tomorrow, and that it.
Oh, and what a great thing to do. I mean, to do it tonight, of course. You know, we used to call tonight, back on Staten Island, we used to call it Mischief Night, the night before Halloween. Devil's Eve, right?
Yeah, you bet.
Or you go to Knott's tomorrow night. What a great night to go on Halloween night.
Yeah, it really is. Now, you said you were at Ralph's. You saw a bunch of hookers this weekend. Is that right?
You know, you would think that they were hookers.
Oh, they weren't.
But you would think they were women, chicks going to Halloween parties.
Right.
And it dawned on me as I was buying Tootsie Sticks. I bought Tootsie Roll Pops. I bought bottles.
What time was this on a Saturday night?
This was late, close to midnight.
Okay. You're alone.
Oh, yeah.
And you're buying Tootsie Roll Pops, and girls are walking around Ralph's like whores. Did you hook up?
No, they were like in a group. They were going to the party, you could tell, or they were coming from the party, and they had like a nice buzz going.
By the way, don't you have a fear of a group of good-looking girls?
Well, yeah, I'm standing, I kind of stood off to the side with my Tootsie Roll Pops.
It's almost like they're killer African bees, you know?
They're going to swarm you. They're like piranha.
I still, today, I'm 43 years old, and if I'm in a market and there's like 5 or 6 hot chicks walking around, you think they're going to kill you.
Well, I think they're going to laugh at me.
Right. Well, that's what I mean.
Yeah. I mean, I don't want them to see me because
you have to look at your products when they're around.
I just keep pushing the cart, thinking that, please, God, don't let them laugh. Don't let it be Tottenville High School again.
You ever do this where you have something embarrassing in the cart and you have to take 3 or 4 dives at the check stand? You're like, oh no, there's a hot chick there. I got to go back and shop some more.
Just to stay away, wait till it's clear. Wait till that check stand is like
just wait till it's you and Yogi.
Wide open. But I saw these costumes were so hot, it dawned on me, for a lot of chicks, I think Halloween is now just a reason to dress like a whore. And it's great. Because the one I saw she was not a French maid. I don't know what her costume was. Maybe it was like Alice in Wonderland, but it was blue and white. A really light blue and white. And it looked like a maid's outfit. And the French maid, whenever a chick goes to a Halloween party as a French maid, you just...
Game on.
Game on.
Yep,
and
ready to roll.
Halloween sex is the best. Not that I've had it in a long time. But if you've got like a girlfriend or a wife who's really getting into her costume, it doesn't matter what she's... Little Red Riding Hood, and she's got the red, tights on. It's very hot. So I'm looking at these chicks going, oh my gosh. It's just... I mean, it's Halloween, but they're walking around, and I'm thinking, this is somebody's daughter, and they're just walking around like whoas, and it was just dynamite. It was terrific.
They're all trying to dress like Paris Hilton.
It's so great.
As a matter of fact, there's a great picture of Paris Hilton on CBS's website, CBS2.com, and Paris Hilton's about halfway down. You can see her in some crazy outfit.
All right.
Actually, it's just sort of a headshot of her. But there's some other costumes there as well, and you're right. I think that now adults celebrate Halloween more than children.
It's terrific.
And it's an opportunity for them to walk around practically naked. You can wear your S&M outfit out in public for a night.
You can do your S&M. You can do whatever you've got, whatever you want to do, because after the Halloween party, obviously on Saturday night or this weekend, or maybe it's tonight, or maybe you're a purist and you're having your Halloween party tomorrow night. After the Halloween party, you're going to hit it with Pocahontas. I mean, whatever. It's a real fantasy. It's a real theme night.
Right.
To me, on the outside looking in, it's very sexual. You can have sex with Pocahontas, Alice in Wonderland.
Right.
Jack
and Jill.
Yeah, it's just a Little Red Riding Hood. It's just, they're so hot. And these chicks, if she asked you, what should I be? I mean, you'd have to say, getting that French maid outfit, right? Isn't that the go-to outfit?
Yeah, that's one of them. But almost anything that chicks wear around Halloween is great.
Well, not the Chewbacca outfit.
Well, I mean, if a chick is overweight And she's going, she really low levels you. I mean, she's going to put a sheet over her head and go as a ghost.
Right, and she's fat and everything.
Yeah, she's, and the king size sheet is just barely covering.
But she pokes the holes in the eyes.
The rig. It's not really a good look.
No, but on the flip side, if you've got a girlfriend who's like, actually hot, or even kind of hot, see, that's what these Halloween costumes do. They take kind of hot, and they immediately, exponentially elevate that game to wow.
Right. That's why I don't understand why chicks go out. Some chicks go out and dress down. They dress like as ugly as they can, like they're a homeless chick, and they don't want, they're not going for it.
Right. Some of them do that. They dress down. That goes homeless. Or like, have you ever seen a girl go as like a murder victim?
Yeah, right.
She goes like with a bullet hole in her forehead and the blood and everything.
Right. She's got no ideas left. It's like a guy walking around Vegas in an Elvis costume. He's out of ideas.
Right, it's over.
Yeah. His last idea was to go to Vegas dressed as Elvis.
Mm-hmm.
At that point, he's exhausted all of the idea box in his head is empty.
The well has run dry.
It's over.
You know what else is hot?
Damn it, this shirt is so effing itchy.
Well, take the shirt off, Tim.
Pete Siegel sent us a shirt, and I think I got a rash under my arm.
Hi, Tim, this is Pete Siegel. I hope my shirt doesn't give you a rash.
Jesus Christ. Pete Siegel is like a hypnotist, motivational dude.
Well, I am the foremost internationally renowned hypnotherapist. I've worked with everybody. I've worked with the Mighty Ducks of Anaheim. I put them all under hypnosis. Please don't throw my shirts across the studio.
Gave me that shirt. I think I got a rash under my arm from it already.
Yeah, well,
it's on for 10 minutes. I'm already breaking out.
I was going to say, another really hot costume that a chick might wear tonight or over the weekend, and I love it, when they go as hookers.
Right.
I mean, that just says it. I'm going to be a whore for Halloween.
Right. The cops must be just really having to be on their best game in Hollywood on Halloween, because you can't tell whether it's a hooker or whether it's just a Halloween outfit.
Right. There's no way to tell.
Imagine some chicks have been arrested because of their Halloween outfit. All right. The real hot Halloween sex. Have you ever had it? Because Whitman, it's over for Whitman and I.
I had it years ago.
We work on Halloween 5 out of 7 years.
Yeah, we're always working Halloween night.
Yeah, 5 out of every 7 Halloweens we're working. And Sunday Halloween sucks. Nobody gets up for Sunday Halloween.
Right.
So 6 out of 7 Halloweens are effed for us. 3 out of every 21 years, you and I can enjoy Halloween. So it's over. So we have to live vicariously through you people out there. Have you gotten, good vibes, good story, or good action at one of these Halloween parties?
Yeah, and it's all about, if you're going with, like, if you hook up at the Halloween party, that would probably be even like a hotter story, where you don't know her and you meet her at the Halloween party. The other one is where you go as a couple. You go to a Halloween party and she looks really hot, and all night you're just thinking about, that Halloween party sex.
Right.
And the mistake will often be made, Tim, that she will take the costume off. You go back home to the apartment.
No, you shouldn't do that.
Come on.
You can't teach that.
You know what? She should just know that. Leave the Pocahontas costume on.
Yes. All right, these hot Halloween stories. Hot sex on Halloween, man. Even if we get like 2 or 3 of them, they're always really good.
Oh, yeah, these are great stories.
520-9710. Woolsey will screen out the crappy stories, and we'll just put the good ones on. 520-9710 and 888-520-9710.
Yeah, I don't know what I saw in Ralph's, but I saw it from a distance, and it was Saturday night, and I think maybe it was Alice in Wonderland, or it was some sort of maid, because it was a light blue and a white, maybe Cinderella. I don't know what she was.
Did you try to make contact at all?
A physical contact? You mean
just to say, hey, I like the costume. I'm in radio.
No,
I mean, you got some game.
Yeah, no, I didn't do that.
You shut it down.
Yeah, I didn't say, hi, I'm in radio.
I'm not saying that's the move. I'm just saying I think that may be your move. But I'm just saying it's also, you have an opportunity to meet some chicks.
Yeah, but in Ralph's, I mean, looking as I did.
If you took a shot and they turned you down, would you remember that forever?
Oh, yeah. Oh, no, absolutely. It would be high school again. I mean, I would regress. I mean, I've come a long way, I think, mentally and emotionally. You should have known me 10, 15 years ago.
Right.
So I think that if I put myself in that potentially vulnerable spot, I would just turn back the hands of time to a much crueler.
Yeah. Jerry Wachowski was telling us a story. He went last year to a Halloween party in Hollywood, and he went as Jack, and he hooked up with a chick named Jill, and made it back to Lakewood, back to his place, back to his parents' place.
Really?
And it turns out it was Jack and Jack, not Jack and Jill, man.
I said it, man.
And the guy was dressed up in drag.
Well, that's a problem.
And Jerry didn't notice until, 2 weeks into the relationship?
Yeah, he pulled the old wool over my eyes. It was a couple weeks in. I'm trying to forget about that.
But you still sort of miss him on a weird level, don't you?
Well, I spent 2 weeks of my life with him.
Yeah.
And there was a connection there.
You gave him the best 2 weeks of your life?
Yeah, it was a fun time.
All right, Jerry.
Michael in Valencia, you're on 97.1 Free FM.
Hey, Conway, Whitman, how you guys doing?
All right, dude.
Hey, I was actually going back to that girl in the market. You know what I think she was? I think she was Dorothy, just sexed up a bit.
Oh, you know what? That might have been Dorothy. Actually, the colors, right.
Yeah, you know, the blue and the white, you know? But I just have one question. I'm only 23, but, I started to notice when I was, 15, that, I guess Halloween was the night when girls could dress up as complete, can I use the word, sluts or whores on the radio?
Absolutely.
Sorry.
Sure.
Yeah, okay, yeah. I just wanted to know when the hell did that start? When
I don't know, but it's fine with us, but it's certainly it's become that.
It's great for me too, absolutely. You know, it's awesome. I just wanted to know when the hell did it start, you know?
Yeah, what are you going as?
I have no idea yet. I have to work tomorrow, but I don't know. I might go as a pimp. I might just stay at home if I have to work the next morning. It really depends on the schedule.
All right, well, it sounds very exciting out there in Valencia.
Yeah. Well, you know, I'm gonna definitely hit some bars out here and stuff like that.
All right, please. It sounds like a great night. I'll either stay home or I'll go as a pimp.
What we're looking for is the hot Halloween sex stories, you know, with the hot, you know, I'm not looking for that guy.
Rick.
You know what? It is just, God dang it. Come on, Michael.
Now, Rick, you give away something special every Halloween. Is
Well,
that right?
I certainly do, and thank you so much for asking, Tim.
Sure.
We give away those king-size giant chocolate bars.
Oh, those are nice.
Oh, wouldn't you just love
those
to
are
bring...
expensive, too. You must have some money.
Well, you know what? Yeah.
You're okay?
We do love to get the giant Twix bars and a huge Nestle Crunch and just kind of bring Sophia by.
Oh, yeah.
And we'll just have a great happy Halloween at Casa de D's.
Now, do you give out the treats yourself?
I do, with Julie.
With Julie D's? Do you dress up?
I don't.
You don't?
No,
okay.
we'll pass on that. You know what? We'll just kind of pass on the costume, but let's just kind of give out the candy. And let's pass on the costume.
All right, let's talk to William in North Hollywood. You're on 97.1 Free FM. What say you, counselor?
Hey, guys.
Hey, dude.
Hey, man.
I tell you, I love this new trend of the whole horror thing on Halloween. But my great story is I went to the exotic erotic ball when I lived up in San Francisco. They do it on Halloween and New Year's.
Right.
And I dressed up as a priest, and my girlfriend was a Catholic schoolgirl.
Oh, see, that's great. That's a.
Oh, yeah. It was great. I tell you, that's a party. There's 400 people there, and, I mean, they're banging in the party. It's nuts. Live band. I saw the tubes. And it was insane.
Oh, boy.
Wait, so you were hitting it with other chicks there, or you just your chick?
No, just my chick.
Right.
Yeah.
And she went she was going as a Catholic schoolgirl?
Yeah.
And you were dressed as a priest?
Yeah.
Right.
And the good thing, when she did the Catholic schoolgirl, yeah, she had the, the white blouse with the little black tie. But, she added, 6-inch lucite pumps, so it was like a Catholic schoolgirl / whore.
Wow,
perfect.
That's pretty good. Dude.
And she left the costume on, and you left the collar on, like you were dressed as the clergyman, as the priest, you left the whole costume on.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. See, that's
pretty good.
Yeah, that's all right.
Hey, we're going to send you something here. We're going to give you a pair of tickets to see Aerosmith and Motley Crue.
You're kidding me.
No, November 7th at the Hollywood Bowl, dude.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
I've never been to the bowl.
Well, you're going to go.
Oh, my God.
It's if the concert starts at 7, you should leave around noon.
Oh, no problem.
All right, hold on one sec, dude. There he goes, man. He sounded very excited, didn't he, Rick?
Oh, he really did. No,
Yeah.
I just love that. It's going to be Aerosmith and Motley Crue.
All right, some hot Halloween sex stories, man.
And that was a hot one, the Catholic schoolgirl. That one I had forgotten about. I had forgotten about that.
520-9710. and 888-520-9710. It is the Conway and Whitman Show. We're live on 97.1 Free FM.
It's close to midnight. Something evil's lurking in the dark.
All right, welcome back, everybody. It is the Conway and Whitman Show live on 97.1 Free FM. Something light during the break. Brian Whitman and I just had a huge argument about abortion, and I end up calling him a murderer. All right, let's get back to the fun calls for Halloween, everybody.
You didn't mean what you said to me.
Well, if you gave me that answer again, then I did mean it. Let's talk to John in Northridge. You're on 97.1 Free FM.
Hey, guys.
Hey, you got some hot Halloween stuff going on, dude?
I did back in the early 80s. I went to an art school out in Valencia, and this is where I met my wife. Went to the Halloween party that was quite famous. The punch had Everclear in it.
Wow.
My wife went as I Dream of Jeannie, Barbara Eden. I went as a dancer, pink tutu with a pink leotard.
And you met her at that party?
No. We met in class, in a music class before that, but we hung out at the party.
And you were dressed as a woman?
No, I was dressed as a guy. I mean, I had a beret in my hair. I was a guy, definitely. I weigh about 225.
Well, I'm sorry, dude. You got the who cares. Let's talk to Steve in Tustin. You're on 97.1 Free FM.
Hey, what's up, guys? I just want to let you know that I love your show, and I think you guys are great.
Now here's a smart caller.
Anyways, I just recently actually I went to a party up in Hollywood, and the theme was that basically you have to bring your girlfriend, like a kind of like a hooker or something like that.
Yes.
And
yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So I was basically the dog catcher, and she was a dog, and she was on all fours. And so when we got up to the door, she was, she wasn't wearing like a whole like suit of a dog. It was just the ears, and she had kind of like a tight like shorts.
Yeah.
Like matching, kind of like brown and stuff. And I mean, she looked hot, and so I got up there and they just let me in. But that was basically the theme. And I mean, people were getting that on in there, and I mean, it was off the hook.
Yeah, Halloween has gotten very sexual. I don't understand why, but
right.
But the costumes, just the whole vibe is like it's like very sexual.
It's turned into a sex holiday.
It's turned into a sex holiday, Tim.
More so than Christ's birth.
Right. Christmas is much less of a sex holiday than Halloween is,
or Easter. Hey, how long did your wife spend on all fours? Did she do the whole party that way?
Oh, yeah. Because we actually won because it was basically like they have to act out like the part there too, like a hooker and kind of walk around and stuff. And so we actually won first prize. I think it was like $400.
Really?
Oh yeah, so it was great. We had a really good time, and like I said, people were just getting it on there and everything. I mean, it was crazy.
Wow, dude, you're a big stud.
Oh wow!
All right, dude, you're a giant effing stud.
Right, you're a huge stud, dude.
Yeah. All right, let's try to get some better stories here, man.
I mean, Brian is not bad in Long Beach.
Let's see what he has to say. Brian, you're on 97.1 Free FM.
Hey, Babu.
Hey, dude.
Hey, Babu.
What's up, man? My girlfriend dressed up as Julia Roberts from Pretty Woman. She had the short dress with the fishnet stockings and the wig, and that was the hottest thing was because when I showed up to pick her up, it was like another chick, man.
That's right.
So,
that's right. It's like, and you have crystallized it. Tim, please, with the sounds.
Yeah, it was like feeding on my girl. It was like feeding on my girlfriend with my girlfriend. It was a beautiful thing.
Yes. It's like being with another chick. Yes.
Yeah, it was so amazing. So I was dressed
until
up
you
as like
call her
tycoon.
by your ex-girlfriend's name.
Yeah.
And then
so
it's
I
over.
did that. So I was dressed as a sheik. I had the turban on, the big sword, the robe, the whole smack.
Yes, a big horny Arab.
Yes. We drive into the party. We pull up to a few blocks around the corner from the house because it was packed. And we start kissing a little bit in the car, man. We just went for it there in the car.
Oh, really? Just in the car? In the car with Pretty Woman?
Never made it to the party.
in the car, didn't make it to the party, tore open those fishnet stockings, just pushed up the skirt, went for it.
Yeah.
Beautiful, man. Amazing. Probably some of the hottest sex we ever had in our 2-year relationship.
Halloween night,
hands down.
right? Yeah, man.
Well, you know, that's also, I'm a huge proponent of girls changing their look every now and then.
Sure, just to mix it up.
Yes, all of a sudden you're like dating one of their friends for a little bit.
That's right.
You know, change the color of the hair, perhaps, change the wardrobe, or, you know,
Something.
I don't know.
Some sort of changing.
Yeah.
No, but
change your name.
Well, but that was a very hot story. She's dressed as Julia Roberts' character from Pretty Woman.
How hot would that be if your wife or your chick changed her name for a while?
Well, men are visually stimulated. I don't think the name change would really matter.
But wouldn't that be weird? Wouldn't that be like maybe a turn on?
If she legally changed her name?
No, Brian, of course not. She's not going to change her credit cards, her license, and everything. She's going to change it for you. What's wrong with you? She doesn't get lawyers out and legally change it?
I'm trying to.
God dang!
Trying to better understand your fantasy, Tim.
I don't even know if that is one, but I'm just saying, like, if you were dating a blonde,
right,
and she changed her hair color to red or brunette, and also changed her name and changed her wardrobe and
let me ask you
changed her personality.
Let me ask you this. Let me personalize it slightly for you. Your lovely wife, Jennifer.
Yes.
If you went home tonight and she said, "No, I'm Stephanie," that wouldn't be hot for you.
Yeah,
and she just said, "You call me Stephanie."
Nah, because I got an ex-girlfriend named Stephanie.
Oh, all right. Well, we'll pick another name. I'm Jill.
Nah, because I know Jill pretty well.
Oh, well, just pick a name of someone you don't know. I'm Michelle.
I've dated Michelle. How about Shapazna Plump?
Right, I'm Shapazna Plump.
It was my uncle from Romania. It was his nickname.
Shapazna Plump?
Yeah. Okay. And she goes, instead of Jennifer, I'm Shapazna Plump.
Right, that wouldn't be hot for you.
I don't think it would be, because then it would remind me of my Romanian uncle.
Right, but if we pick someone who you weren't related to, I'm Sylvia.
You know what? I went to
How about I'm Sylvia? Do you know Sylvia?
I went to first and second grade with a girl named Sylvia.
Oh.
She was nice, but she wasn't great. Nobody was. I mean, it wasn't a great vibe. She was very nice.
Maybe she lets you pick the name. She says, "Tim, I'm not going to be Jennifer anymore. I'm going to be," and you would pick a name. Priscilla.
Right.
I'll be Scylla.
Nah, Priscilla's like
Elvis's wife.
Yeah, but that's sort of
older.
Yeah, Priscilla's like Prissy. Like, I'm not going to do anything. I'm Priscilla. I don't have to do anything around here.
All right. Well, you pick the name then.
How about like a hook, like a stripper's name?
Perfect. I'm Destiny.
Nah, that's sort of a. No, that's like a real white.
I'm not Jennifer anymore, Tim. I'm Jade.
Nah, I don't think I'd be that. How about like Candy?
Okay.
No, because I don't think of Candy Crowley, that fat broad from CNN.
I guess Wolf is out.
Yeah, Wolf is out. Although AC might be in.
Anderson Cooper.
Anderson Cooper, man.
No, it's Cooper.
That's what I said.
No, you said Cooper.
All right, let's talk to Mario in El Monte on 97.1 Free FM.
Hey, guys, I think Tom Likis will love this story.
Oh, boy.
Oh, well, let's get him in here.
It was,
and I have allergies. I'm afraid of doctors. And I have allergies, of course, Frosty. They get worse with age.
And,
I went to a party down in Hollywood, and I met this French maid.
Yes,
really. Wow.
She had the longest legs, juicy legs, with the high heels.
Yes, I do.
So we got together and we drove to a hotel.
Really?
Well, on the way to the hotel, she was pleasing me.
Oh, boy.
For the whole time.
Yes.
Once we got to the hotel,
yarmulke, you will not see me kneeling in front of anything.
Once we got to the hotel, for some reason, she wanted the lights off at the whole time. So I wanted them on.
No. Lights on, lights off.
Wait a minute, I gotta hear why she wanted them off. I think she's got a wiener.
Well, the whole time I wanted them on because it's not every day when you're doing a French maid, you know what I mean?
Right.
So,
Right, you want to see what you're working with.
Yes, of course. And I mean, so for some reason, like I tell you, she wanted them off. But to my surprise, like Conway said, she had a big old wang. You know?
Oh, no.
Yeah, that was a...
Are you still with him?
Oh, wow.
No, I'm not.
Wait a minute, dude. Wait, hold on a second. So you drove to a hotel with somebody you met at a Halloween party.
Yes, I did.
You were making out with the dude in the car?
More than making out.
I wasn't making out. I thought she was a woman. She was
pleasing you.
Pleasing me. Yes.
Yeah.
Oh,
boy.
God, I love it.
No, Tommy.
Hey, how do you explain that to your friends, dude?
I don't think you do.
I never told my friends about it. You know, it was a big scam-a-lam, ding dong. You know.
Oh, boy.
It doesn't freaking exist.
Oh, that's too bad, dude.
Well, so now when you forgive me for not understanding. I mean, I understand, but
how did you break up with her?
Right, when you're in a hotel room and you find out that Sheena was a man, as Tone Loc said in song.
Do you figure you've already paid for the room?
Well, I mean, you know, yes. I mean, I already paid for it, and I just acted like I didn't.
You kick his ass? No?
No.
I think at that point you just go for it.
No, Tim, you don't just go.
That's what he did.
You know, I mean, after a couple beers and, you know, anything goes, it's Halloween, you know. I mean, she was like a whole, you know.
Wait. I'm sorry, wait. So you found out.
Brian's standing up. Let's turn him on.
But
man.
you found out it was a dude, and you went for it?
Well, I guess.
Well, now that is an unbelievable story. He's at a Halloween party. He thinks it's a chick.
Oh boy.
Oh wow, I have allergies, Frosty, and
well, her legs. Her legs
dude,
were awesome, dude.
Wait, you know, it's a man. You found out it was a guy, and you stayed in the hotel. Did you sleep next to it in the bed?
Oh no, I just did what I had to do and you know, left. We're there. I mean, I thought she was a girl.
Right, but when you knew, I mean, there was a question.
Did he still have hot legs though?
Well, I mean, after a couple of beers, I'm telling you, after
that's gay, Tim.
No,
that's
hold on
gay. This is a gay.
Mario.
He's
Mario.
gay. Mario.
No, he's not gay.
No, he is gay.
But I've been on beers, and I've also not been in a Long Beach motel with a dude. Let's not blame beer for this. All right, let's not bring beer down.
It was a girl with a wang. It was not.
I understand that, but it's not beer. You're into it.
So, Mario, there was a period of time, for how many minutes or a half hour, an hour, in between you discover it's a guy. You know, he is servicing you in the car on the way to the hotel. It's Halloween night. You get to the hotel. You realize, oh, my gosh, it's not a chick, it's a guy. How long before you left him after learning it was a guy?
Right after. I mean, well, the thing is, she had both of them. So I don't know if it was a girl with a wang or a guy with
boobs.
Yeah.
Right.
Isn't that all just really kind of irrelevant at that point, Tim? I mean, what it was originally doesn't really matter at that point, does it?
Did he have an evening show at KBC?
Well, I don't really care as long as I'm not considering my dogs my sons. You know?
No, look.
Later.
Yo, Joe.
You know.
I do.
Be nice.
Hey, hold on one sec. I'm going to give you a $50 gift certificate to this week's Feed Your Face restaurant, NYPD Pizza. Taste of New York. Look at that.
It was supposed to be Dutch Treat, let me tell you.
Well, go to 971freefm.com to get a $50 gift certificate to NYPD Pizza for half off.
I'll take contemporary phrases for $400, Alex.
It was supposed to be Dutch Treat, let me tell you.
That's wild.
Dutch
Guys
Treat?
in sack rolling around with another dude.
Well, no, what's strange about it, Tim, and I have to, you know, I mean, it's Halloween and maybe this happened.
You got all crazy. You stood up and you got really into that call.
Because to me, here's the problem.
What's your policy there when you find out it's a dude?
Right, it's got to be over at that point.
Do you leave right away?
Well, it's never happened to me personally, but if I were in the scenario that Mario was describing, where I was being serviced on the way to the hotel, I thought it was a chick, then you get to the hotel room, and to use the term wang, as the caller used the term wang, you know, you notice a wang, I think at that point you have to leave immediately. I think it is, I'm not homophobic, you know that, Tim.
I understand.
But I think it's kind of gay when you notice that it has a penis.
Right.
To then remain with it and stay in the hotel room, to me, that's the fork in the road.
Right.
That's the fork in the road.
There you go.
Okay, Tim?
Or the fork in
the bucket.
Yeah. All right, 520-9710 and 888-520-9710. It is the Conway Whitman Show live on 97.1 Free FM.
Yes.
You try to scream, yes. But Tara takes the sound before you make it.
I'm sorry, I didn't realize that you didn't want to talk about that on the air.
No, it's fine.
Is it too soon? Or?
No, it's fine. I didn't know you were going to have a caller tell my story. It's just weird.
I apologize. It's my fault.
No, I mean, if we're going to do that, I mean, it's cool. I mean, if we're going to do personal stories, I'll just tell the story.
You got to tell me before we go on that you don't want to talk about certain things.
No, but just tell me, dude. I'll tell the story first person. I'll just say.
Well, when you stand and you get all excited like that, I feel like you're ready to come out and tell the story.
Well, just don't get actors to tell my stories. I don't do it.
Dude, when you stand like that and you get all excited about a call, I feel like that's you telling me I'm ready to come out and tell the stories.
No, dude, and I didn't want it made me uncomfortable, to get a guy on to tell my story. It's weird.
Welcome back, everybody. It is the Conway and Whitman Show live on 97.1 Free FM. Halloween is getting hotter for like young couples that are just starting to date or married couples that are freshly married.
Well, you know what it is? It's really an excuse for chicks to dress up literally as whores and just walk around in the sluttiest outfits you've ever seen.
Right.
Excuse me?
Jerry, please.
With no social stigma. It's very hot.
George in Los Angeles, you're on 97.1 Free FM.
Hey, how you doing, Studs?
Hey, dude.
Hey, how's it going?
I said it.
Hey, I got a perfect story, man. It's funny you guys talked about it. I was in Hollywood last night, and I was in front of $40 to get in. So I see the celebrities go up on stage, and they just start dancing. There's all these girls, all skanked out. And I sneak onto the stage on the VIP with all the guys dancing. So I sit down on the couch in front of all the drinks and stuff. So I see some Japanese girl walks up, and she's dressed up in jailbait clothes like that.
1-800-5800-TOM is our telephone number.
Yeah, Tom, I don't think he's done with his story.
1-800-5800-866 on the Tom Leykis Show. This is Jim. Hello, Jim. How are you?
Jim, you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Yeah, you're on the air.
Hi, Jim.
Hi, how you doing?
I have allergies. How are you, dear?
No allergies, just stuffy nose.
Good.
So,
Yes.
We're not going to get a great story out of you, Jimbo.
Here you go, dear.
Yeah, good night. I could just tell Jim was not up for a good story.
You kind of sensed it?
Yeah. Jimbo might be a great dude. He wasn't going to give us anything tonight. It's like, like racehorses. You can have the best racehorse on the planet. Sometimes he can finish 7th. He just doesn't feel like running
Right,
tonight.
It's just not his night.
He just didn't feel like running.
Does he have a night, Jim, where he's got great stories?
Yeah, I mean, occasionally he wins like, I don't think he's won a race, though. I think he's a maiden. And occasionally he gets dropped down, maybe up in Portland Downs, and wins a beater fest.
1-800-5800-TOM is our telephone number. And I have allergies. I have a black mold. And this is Brett in Lakewood. Hello.
Hey, guys. Love your show.
Hey, Brett.
Thank you.
Got a great story for you guys. I was working at a haunted house, and I was dressed as a clown, and my partner was dressed as a vampire vixen, and she was Latina. She had the biggest breasts I had ever seen and the biggest butt to accommodate it.
Oh, boy.
Oh, yeah.
Did you enjoy that?
Oh, very much so.
That's not a great combo, though.
Oh, yes, it is.
Wait, what's a bad combo?
I'm glad you joined us. Big breasts and a big ass.
No, that's a fine combination.
No, it's not great. Big breasts, small ass.
No, she had a beautiful frame. She was built perfect.
But it's so round and out there.
All right,
they just talk to her because she's like one of those rap star girls.
Oh, my God. So, Brett, you stayed in the clown outfit? I mean, that couldn't have been hot for her.
Oh, she knew what I looked like underneath the clown outfit. We were working for about 3 weeks.
Yeah.
And when a girl walks in with an itty-bitty waist and a round thing in your face, you get sprung. Wanna pull up tough, cause you notice that butt was stuck. Deep in the jeans she's wearing. I'm hooked and I can't stop staring. Oh, baby, I wanna get with ya.
Yes.
And take your picture.
Yes.
My homeboy said,
Oh, boy, that budget got me so horny. 1-800-5800-TOM is our telephone number. I have allergies, dear. This is Phil in Huntington Beach. Hello.
What's up, guys?
How are you, dear?
Great.
Good,
I was worried after I heard that Mario story that I was going to have to follow up with a good one. But
No, you're fine.
The last guys are brutal.
You're nothing to try to overcome here.
Right, and quickly revisiting that story, if you are being serviced by what you think is a woman, you get to a hotel room, you discover that it's something in between man and woman, you leave at that point. If you don't, that's then gay, right?
Right, I'd agree with that. I was in
It also depends on how much the hotel room was. I mean, if you went like Ritz-Carlton top shelf, like $1,500 a night,
right? You got a suite or something.
Yeah, you may want to hang.
I'd venture to guess Mario wasn't at the Ritz, though. I don't know. That was anyway. We was in the Castro in San Francisco, and it was Storm from the X-Men.
Oh, wow.
And a black girl from dressed in the slutty version of Storm. And my buddies who was Aragorn from Lord of the Rings. She got kicked out of the bar because she'd had a little too much to drink, so they had to take a taxi back to the hotel by themselves.
Oh, boy.
And they decided that that would be a good place to start instead of waiting to get back to the hotel.
In the taxi cab.
In the taxi cab.
Oh, wow.
Him as Oregon with the long wig down to his shoulders, and her and with silver hair and in this little outfit. And all that the taxi guy did, he didn't say a word. All he did was adjust his mirror so he could get a better view. And in San Francisco,
that's pretty cool.
They all have cameras now because of so much crime in their things. So,
so you're being taped.
Really?
So he was being taped, yeah.
Wow.
And then, so he kept going and going, and then, and then decided that, so,
I think we're at the end of the story, man.
Done.
Yeah. All right, is the
Dick Cheney.
It's Conway and Whitman live on 97.1 Free FM. Great.